Well, welcome. Here we are again. Did you miss me? I sure missed you. You know, I can see you through your TV. You believe me, don't you? Nah, I didn't think so. Anyways, what I have for you now is, yep, a plain paper bag. Hey, if you watched Having Fun with an empty paper bag right before this one, you're in for a treat. If not, go check that one out next. Paper bags make wonderful props. And maybe I can get Fritzy to zoom in on this bag and tell me if I need to hold it up a little bit or something, because I want him to get a good look inside. Get real close to your TV set. I want you to have a good look at what's inside this bag. You see it? Take a good look. Okay. All right. Now what I usually do is I'll fold that bag back up now after I give everybody a good look. And you know, when you're performing this with kids, they all want to have a real good look. And when you get back and you're set and you're ready to go again, there's going to be one of the little rascals going to say, I still want to look. Okay, so you got to go show them again. That's all right. Did you see what was in there? Nothing. Well, but there was still lots of it, though, wasn't there? Yes, there was. Hey, but do you know what color nothing was? Well, you'll hear all kinds of answers to that. It's invisible. Oh, it was invisible. Is that what you saw? And I told you before, remember? Nothing up here, nothing up here, certainly nothing up here. It's right here. See, because there is something in that bag. Is that what you saw? Well, if that wasn't what you saw, maybe you better rewind this a little bit and take a real good look. You're not going to see it. I had it hidden in there pretty good, didn't I? Now, this is the paper hat tear we made in the paper hat tear section of this video. And if you haven't watched that, you're in for a real treat on that one as well. Real quickly, I'm just going to show you how I do that. I'll tear this paper in half, and I'll give this half to whomever is going to help me with it. If I don't have any kids here today, we're just not going to use that portion. See? So then I say, you know what we're going to do with this? We're going to do something I'm really good at. You can even ask my mom. I'm good at making a mess. Yep. So we'll tear the hat tear up. Scrunchulate. I know that some of this is redundant because we went over this in the hat tear, but you know, I pulled it out, so I have to use it. And there it is. Hey, isn't that piece of paper you tore up? Sure it was. Well, you know, I'd really like to know how you did that. So you're going to have to show me sometime, okay? Now, you don't have to pull a paper hat tear out of the change bag and make out of the paper bag. You can show it empty. I usually do pull a paper hat tear out of the change bag to make out of the paper bag. Then I usually follow that with the needle through the balloon trick, and I'll have the balloon stashed in here. But you could stick a silk routine in there, or a card trick, anything that'll fit in the pocket that isn't too wide is easily concealable. And I'll just show you. We'll get to zoom in on this again, and I'll show you what you didn't see. You see, when I show it, I always have my hands like this on the ends. This hand doesn't matter. Well, if you had the bag that way, it would. I'll show it. Because with this hand, I'm covering the pocket on the top, see? See, now you can see the pocket on the side. Ooh, that's the hidden compartment. That's where the magic was done. Well, you do know there really isn't magic. It's just an illusion. And the better you create the illusion, the more magic there is in it. Now, I'm going to show you how I put that together. That's an indispensable prop, and it only costs 2 paper bags and a little bit of rubber cement to make. And if you have somebody that really thinks you did something tricky with the bag, you can just tear it up when you're done and show there was absolutely nothing. No hidden compartments, no trapdoors, no strings, rope smears, or escaping gases. I know you're going to use that one, so I threw it in. Okay, we're going to have 2 paper bags in order to make the change bag. And now I'm going to take 1 paper bag here, and we're going to take a sharp pair of scissors, And I want you to cut down this line and this line across the front, and then up the other side, on the other seam. This line and this line. And I'll show you. There we go. Can you see that okay, Fritzy?
Yeah, just try to keep it the same level.
Okay, here we go. We're going to cut right down that center seam. And then across here at the angle, see? And there's a fold right there, so you just follow the fold. Across the front edge of that paper bag. Okay, it doesn't have to be exact. Up that diagonal seam, and then up the middle one again. And I'll hold this up when I have it cut out, so you'll see exactly what I mean. Okay. This is what we're going to have left from the paper bag. This is going to make our pocket right here, see? Okay? You take a good look at that. Maybe freeze the picture on your television screen. You'll see. Cut down here at the angle, across the front, and then back up. Okay? Now the piece we cut out, fold that in on the two sides, fold the two sides in, and we're actually going to use that. We're going to set it inside the piece that's going to form our pocket. And the only reason I do that is because when I apply the rubber cement to these surfaces, if I go outside the lines, you know, like coloring outside the lines, if we get glue outside the lines, it's okay because it's on that piece of paper. We're going to pull that out and discard it when we're done, all right? So now we're going to get our rubber cement out. And again, we're going to put rubber cement on the bottom and up both sides, okay? We're going to do that, and then we're going to slide it inside the other paper bag. So give me just a second here to do that. I suppose you could use other glue, but I've had the best luck with rubber cement because it remains a little bit flexible even after it's dry. Now be sure you put down some paper towels or newspaper or something before you do this, because you don't want to get Mom after you, for making a mess out of the kitchen table. Not that I've ever done anything like that, you see. And of course, you can't help but getting a little bit of it on your fingers. That's okay. It comes off pretty easy, when it dries. It's not too bad. And, you can use this bag over and over and over again. And sometimes we'll go to the party supply stores and we'll buy bags that have a print on them. Right now I'm using a bag that has animals on it, one that I perform with. And so that kind of makes it a little more fun. Or you can get them in solid colors, or get them with Christmas prints or whatever, for the holidays. And so now we're going to take this and slide it right inside of another bag. Okay? And then we're going to put our hand in there and open that one that we've cut the sides off of up and press the bag onto it. So the rubber cement kind of gets to adhere. It doesn't have to be 100% coverage at this point, because now what we're going to do, it's set down in there pretty good now, see. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold the bag up now with the other piece inside of it. And then we can push down on it and really get that rubber cement to adhere. But remember, we had the piece we cut off in there, so any excess rubber cement is going to go on that piece. And so when we get it stuck, the sides stuck down, I guess is what I'm trying to say, and then we can pull this piece out. It'll just slide back out, and then we have the change bag made, complete with pockets, see? Now you're going to have to let this dry for a little bit. You wouldn't want to perform with it right away. I always let these, dry for a day or so. I expose, in an hour, they'd probably be good. But I usually make up, half a dozen of these at a time, and then as I wear them out, I replace them, and then I'll make another half a dozen or so. And so I would actually once I pull the center part out, I'd actually fold it back up again and kind of press it onto itself. And then I'd open it up and let it dry for a little bit, and then fold it up again and put it away. And that's really all there is to it. It's a nice economical way to make a change bag. I'll grab the dry one. To make a change bag out of 2 paper bags. It's really simple, it's easy, it packs well. And if you've already viewed or you're going to view next the portion of this video on having fun with an empty paper sack, this bag can also be used for the ball trick, and then you could pull out a colored streamer or colored silk or something that actually caught something. A lot of times we'll do that with a silk routine. I'll put a couple silks in here, say you're doing a mismade flag. Well, you can have the kids throw the colors to you. Throw me red. You know, they can pick it off their shirt or their pants or whatever and throw it. You catch it in this bag, and you get the red, the white, and the blue, and then, oh, lo and behold, you pull the silks out, and then you could start your mismade flag routine. Or any silk routine you have. You could catch a couple of the colors in this bag and then transition right into that silk routine with another change bag or other production apparatus. So this change bag out of a paper bag is very versatile, and I know if you make up a couple of these, you'll find a lot of uses for them. We use these all the time. And thank you once again for buying this video, and we look forward to having some more fun with you in just a little bit.